This is my 666th reading on YouTube. I feel like it deserves its own thing. So my birth number is 666. I know a lot of other people on this channel have 666 somewhere in their birth chart or in their actual birth number. Mine is a number that I got given at birth that has 666 in it. I was kind of pissed off at my mother for like not noticing that the certificate said 666 on it, but clearly she was an idiot and just went along with it, and it cursed me. And actually, you know what I heard the other day, and I absolutely 100% believe it because my mom tried to kill me in womb, that I was cursed in womb. And I definitely believe it because at 7 months, she purposely got into an accident where her belly hit the steering wheel. And where I was hit, actually, gray hair comes out. So when I was a baby, it was kind of like a joke that I had this gray strip in my hair. And it's because when the impact of that car accident put stress on me instantly in womb because she didn't want me, right? So when you automatically have like a parent who says they're going to be a parent but then rejects the child because doesn't realize that the job includes, I don't know, actually working, what those children go through because those parents withdraw their contracts to be parents. I'm going to lead the reading with my cards. And then I'm going to bring out those decks. Hey, this card was left on the rack after I grabbed them, and then it was like making me stare at it on sitting. This one's kind of fucked up too. I'm going to kind of feed off this 5 of Swords and 8 of Wands here because from the looks of it, I think a thief is going away. Hey, this is not a part of this deck, so I don't know what it is, but ooh, 5 of Swords, cutting ties. We got murder on the bottom of the deck. This is on okay, so it seems like ties are getting severed with somebody who can't act anymore, okay? I don't even know if this deck even wants what's on the bottom. Squirrel medicine, all right. I like that. Okay. You see how it's like some decks want to talk and other decks won't say anything when I shuffle them? That's energy for you. It's a fickle bitch. You can't force it to do something. You have to act. You have to go along with energy. You know, you can't go against what the universe is telling you, or you're just going to be in this energy. It's going to be confusing if you start going against things. Okay. So what I feel is with this 666, there's a 6 of swords, movement forward. Okay. So that's why it's coming up 666. So when 666, it actually adds up to 18, which is 9. So that's almost a cycle finished. Yes. Okay. That's why we wanted to do this, because this is a cycle finishing up. So from the looks of it, somebody was in possession of being able to steal things from you when it comes to words. So this person that's being cut from you is this soap opera queen, but in reverse, because their acting is so bad now that it's like, I can't watch you act this out again. You know, like somebody's just like, I can't watch you do this again. Like you are going to act and you're going to lie and you're going to tell me some fucked up story and I can't hear it again. Okay. So this is why this caution here has come out. Because it's almost like, this person, this soap opera, this actress that you've been dealing with, okay, she can't stop doing what she's doing, so she's just going to get taken out, okay? And whoever she's dealing with is going to end it, okay? Which is obviously why we have squirrel medicine. Like, this could be your parents, okay? This could be people around you, but it seems like it's not you. It seems like it's about you, but it doesn't have anything to do with you, like personally with this soap opera. Okay. So it's like this whole new energy is coming in for you. Whoever this 5 of swords is, whoever this soap opera is, okay, you're being like picked up and escorted out of the energy. So in the next, like, I don't know, I'm going to say a couple weeks, you might get a huge like boost, like an energy chakra boost almost. Okay. Oh my God. Somebody at work the other day was like, is that a bay leaf? Oh my God. Men are so precious sometimes. You know why? Because they saw their wife making spaghetti with bay leaves. And they were like, that looks like a bay leaf. And then I looked at it and I was like, I can't deny that. I think it's a bay leaf. Oh my God. I just all of a sudden came into my head. Oh man. What? Why? Okay. So the thing is that I think with whatever this soap opera queen did to you, whatever they turned on, whatever magic they decided to start turning on. Okay. You just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if you smoke weed. I hope you do. But it seems to me like you were blocked, okay? You were so fucking blocked and so off guard by everything that was happening around you because of whatever energy this person was dispersing out that had to do with you. 5 of swords and the 8 of wands. Like they made shit happen really quickly when it came to taking things from you, I think. Okay, it was like poof, nope, they ain't getting it. Poof, nope, they ain't getting it. Like, whoa. Okay, it's like almost like a parent that like goes out and buys their kid all these presents and then their kid gets in trouble at school and then all of a sudden they go back to the store and they return all the things that they just bought. And you're like, oh, okay, so your kid has a bad day and like maybe takes it out on the world and then you decide to just punish him even more other than what the energy he just survived through. Right? Like, man, we put so much pressure on kids. For them to act older, you know, grow up. Kid's fucking 12 years old. What do you mean grow up? Before they know it, they're going to fucking close their eyes and open them and they're going to be 35. What do you mean grow up? I hate, my dad used to say that to me all the time. Grow up, Whitney, grow up. And then I noticed that I was like, it's my dad that needs to grow up. It's like, so like anything that you constantly throw out to somebody, you might want to check yourself on before you throw it out to people, because him telling me to grow up all the time, I was legit asking him questions or trying to communicate with him in some way. And I was told to grow up. I finally was like, I cannot work with your wife. She's out of control. I need to speak to you. This is fucking ridiculous. Grow up, girls. Grow up, Whitney. Always says grow up, girls. He always wants my sister and I to grow up. And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking 37. Like, I am grown. How much more do you want me to grow? Like, to have a conversation with you. I think you're the one that needs to grow up, because if you can't speak to me about things, that means you're too immature about it, not me. I don't need to grow up. I am grown, which is why I can fucking use my words. And that's another thing you can say to people too. You know, like, people tell you to grow up when you start trying to talk to them about something, and you can say to them, I am grown. Hence my vocabulary. Why are you shutting it down? Hence a child. The way a child shuts down and walks away. Right? Like, you can spin shit on people so fucking easily. But if you're used to being mind manipulated, it's hard to see that for majority of your life, you were probably right and they were wrong. But because they didn't like the way that you were doing it while in the right position, they took it from you acting like you were wrong, because the way they're doing it is wrong, but they kind of refuse to see it any other way. They won't look at it another way, because it's like, my parents did it that way. That's the right way. Yeah, well, look how you were fucking raised. Look at you now. Do you think I want to follow the advice of your parents when I look at you? Fuck no. Right? So, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I think that you had a lot of things to say and a lot of joy to give to people. And this person stopped that in you. And, you know, now that I think about it, I was like 7 years old, and we were going over to my dad's friend's house, and his wife was there and their kids were there. And I looked up at, his name was Steve. And I looked up at Steve and I go, hi, because we were going to Steve's house. And I was like, is your house nice? I don't know. I'm fucking 7 years old. I don't know what I'm saying. And then we got into the car and Cindy was like, Whitney, you cannot say that to people. Like, is his house nice? What do you mean by is his house nice? I forgot I had even said it. I'm 7 years old. Okay. I forgot I even said it. And the fact that she lectured me in the car after for just asking a simple question. I don't even know what nice means, but clearly I heard it from Cindy. Oh, what's nice? Is it nice? Because I know she was thinking the same thing. I wonder what Steve and Cindy's house, or whatever their fucking, his wife's name was, Sandy. I wonder what Steve and Sandy's house looks like. I know that she was thinking the same thing. We're both Aquarians, right? I know she was thinking the same thing, but my 6-year-old mouth just said it. Oh, I was 6 years old, I guess. I don't know. I had no filter. I never wanted to have a filter. I asked somebody at the bar the other day if it was true that somebody was gay, because I want to know. I don't like living with people talking shit. I want to know the truth. So I'll just ask. I'm sorry. If you think that's rude, I think it's the most pleasant thing you could possibly do. Or I would be these assholes that just talk shit behind everybody's back and never find out the truth. I'll find out the truth. Asking a simple question. Is your house nice? As a 6-year-old, I didn't even know what that meant. But then I got lectured in the car about how I spoke. And then she was like, you have to watch the things that you say to people. Everything you say is always so messed up. Because the things that I would say were the unfiltered things. And I actually, considering I was so young and it still sits with me 30 years later, clearly a lot of what my stepmother did, it scarred me. Right? Because I'm always going to have no filter. I don't care about a filter. Okay, I'll have a filter if I feel like I'm going to hurt somebody's feelings. I'm not an asshole. But I want to know the truth. Okay, I'm a truth seeker. I lived in lies my whole life. I kind of am addicted to knowing the truth. If you hate me for it, I guess you're like a lot of liars. I'm not going to judge you, nor do I judge myself in wanting to know the truth, right? So I almost feel like, with her badgering me like that all the time and taking that light away from being the one that said the most obvious thing in the room, I'm always the one that says the most obvious thing in the room. There has to be one of us, because somebody's got to say it. So why try to dim my light? If you dim my light, that just means that somebody else is going to do it because somebody else will take the job. I'm not the only one that wants to be the one that says the one thing in the room that nobody's looking at. Other people want to do that job too. Okay. Like other people want to hide. Other people don't give a fuck. I'm one of those few that don't give a fuck. If you don't like me by the end of it, I would rather you not like me on the traits that I do every day than fickle around those traits and try to show you some fake version of myself so then you'll like me. That's pointless. Then you like somebody that's fake. That's not real. It's not a real version of me, right? I'm not really scared to be denied or hated. For what if it's the way the cookie crumbles, it's the way the ball rolls that day. I don't really give a fuck. Okay. I have a life to live. And if you're always worried about how people think about you, then you're never going to get anywhere because people's opinions of you can destroy your character from like start to finish. And then what do you have? What, are you just going to be a character for them? And like, that's what I realized is like the way that my parents took care of our family dog, they did what was recommended in the book. And that was it. 1 walk a day, 2 meals a day, right? He didn't have any toys. Like they did the bare minimum, but they did the bare minimum of what a picture perfect family with a dog does that doesn't really want a dog, but because the picture family looks like they've got a dog or has a dog and a cat, we have to have a dog and a cat for it to look normal. Realize what I'm saying? I don't even know what I'm saying, but it's going to click with somebody. Okay. So what this soap opera queen, okay, was able to do was separate you from yourself. Okay. That originality from yourself separated into something that you weren't in order to appease somebody that wasn't accepting of the true person that you are. Okay. So, this is going to change. I think this is why it's going to change so much. That's why we've got squirrel medicine. You know how fucking amazing it is to see a squirrel just pop its little fucking head out from a pine tree, right? Like, and to even be able to see it, let alone watch it and embrace it and go, oh my God, look at how adorable that is. Okay. That's squirrel medicine. Medicine is all about feeding your heart, feeding your body, feeding yourself what it needs to be alive, quite frankly. Okay, so if somebody comes into your life and separates the best part of you from you because they can't accept it, so instead of trying to accept it, they separate it and force you to live without it because they can't endure it, is like when you come back with that piece, it's like, damn, where have you been all my life? And it ain't about another person, it's about you. Because it's like so many things just come together. Because that ending of that puzzle piece, was that puzzle. It was the piece that made the scene. Without that piece, you didn't know what was in the middle of it all. And now you do. It was you. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Like I say, I never know what I'm going to say until I say it, right? Like, it's not pre-programmed in my mind or in my mouth. Or I wouldn't be able to just shuffle cards right in front of you. I don't know. Sometimes be weary of the, of the tarot card readers that already have the cards out. I don't know. I'm always weary of that. I always thought, like in my last channel, sometimes I did that because I thought it took a lot of time to get the cards sometimes. And like took some time, sometimes 3 to 5 minutes to start the reading. And then I was like, well, you can't, I'm not going to pull the cards and pull the energy and then start the reading. Like I want to pull the energy as the reading is going on. So just I don't know. Everyone's going to read their cards different, but anybody that's got the cards pre-programmed there, it's like, I don't know, man. Who was watching you? I don't know. I'm always about who's watching right now. Who's watching you? Okay. So we have the 7 of Cups with the Page of Cups and the Ace of Cups. Wow. I totally see how this is resonating. Okay, so your life goes from, wow, I have a lot of options. I can't even make any decisions because everything looks so fucking good and yet looks so bad at the same time that you just end up doing nothing, to giving yourself like the best world peace in yourself possible, which is just a lovely glass of wine, walking down the beach all by yourself, enjoying every moment, to that's what starts it. Okay, so you have to realize the way that this cup works is that the energy is being sifted from below into the chast, which goes out back into the water. Okay, so that's how your emotions work, right? You have to feed yourself as much as you feed others around you, right? Like if they cut you off emotionally, then that means that not only have you been restricted to your own vessel and your own fucking water pump, right? But you've been rejected and stopped from feeding the things around you as well. Which means if you can't give any, you ain't gonna get any, right? And then what you're giving could be so demonic or so dark because of what's feeding you, because it's not the right source, because they've cut you off from your source. Maybe that's what it is. They cut you off from your water source. I think that's really what it is, to be honest, because I don't think we would have got the Ace of Cups unless you were your cup is back, right? That's what that is. That's what she's walking with. And it's almost like I can see the fighter jet up above, like, okay, news is on its way. Like news is on its way. Like that fighter jet is going fast. Okay, just like the Six of Swords is going fast, right? Trying to get somebody out of energy quickly so then they don't surrender themselves into it anymore, because whatever this energy is doing, I want to say chastity, charity. It's the Chariot in reverse. So chastity, there's the Queen of Cups in reverse, right? It's like your love just went in reverse. It went wrong. Okay, because of what this soap opera actress was able to do. Okay, there's the Queen of Wands now riding triumphantly. I almost feel like that's going to be you. Okay, taking back the reins of your life, basically taking back the reins of the horse, so then you can take it where you want to go. It's almost like that's your new chariot. That's what it is. So instead of relying on some mechanic bullshit, okay, to bring you forward, you're now just simply on your horse, because the mechanics of everything have been going wrong, because this Five of Swords took emotion over through words. Okay, it's like you were summoned to give them everything, you know, like you had to give them everything. It wasn't an option. And what they gave you in return was so confusing because it wasn't for you. It wasn't anything you could do anything with. Okay. There's the Eight of Cups, Nine of Wands. What's this? Ooh, and then the King of Cups. There, and then we got this one. Ooh, Six of Wands. Okay, nicely done. So now it's almost noticing that someone's going to be able to ride. Again, look at that horse, right? That person on the horse. Like, yeah, okay, it's technically this one's mechanical, but it's okay. Okay. With the Eight of Cups. So it's successfully now walking away from this Chariot in reverse that made you give love in reverse. Like it gave the love to the wrong people. And then, what was filtered out wasn't correct, because how can it be correct if the energy is not even coming in right? How can it be passed on right? Right? So it's ending. It's ending. 24 minutes on the dot, which is 6. So there's the Hermit in reverse with the Seven of Swords. So someone's coming out of hiding now. And I think that's more like a subconscious kind of reaction to all of this, right? It's like somebody has taken their energy away, okay? And they've taken their energy away because clearly how it was being used wasn't right. So then it has to be taken away from everybody, right? Because if it's not being used by one person, it's like one person ruined it for everybody, right? So this person was like summoned to stay away until this actor got out of their life that was using their energy and sending it out for themselves. Like, I don't even fully get what this person did. There's a 9 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Justice, the World. Oh my gosh. Ace of Pentacles, the Star, the Fool. Oh, the Devil in reverse. Yeah, so like, that's quite a bit of energy. So Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles show up with the Star and Libra and the World and the Devil in reverse with the Fool. So I really feel like just to receive the 3 aces is kind of like blowing my mind right now, because that means that a whole new seed comes out. So there's this new endeavor that somebody's going to be like jumping onto, because justice is here and the world is done. Whatever this was, it's over with now. So the chapter has to be folded up, put away, and the new chapter starts. And the new chapter doesn't involve this attachment energy anymore. So you've just like shot through something like a portal, right? Where this little guy comes popping out. It's like you've popped into a new world that doesn't involve you hiding anymore. Wow. King of Wands, action. There's the Moon in reverse. Like, I do think a lot of things were hidden from you, and you were in a lot of this dark side of the moon, not being able to see what was truly going on, but you weren't upset about it. It's like you had to ride the wave. You know, like I always try to tell that to people, like, yeah, you know, like I'm happy because I choose to be happy, but it doesn't mean that the energy around me is okay. It doesn't mean that the situation that I'm in is good. It just means that I chose to put my smile on that day because I'm the one that's wearing this suit. I'm the one that's got to do this day. Why do I want to be mad because something isn't working out? Trust me, the universe will get to it. There's a lot of people here. There's a lot of energy, but people get saved. Miracles happen. I've seen them happen. I've seen what magic can do. I know what magic in reverse can do. And I also know what demons can do and attachments can do if you don't get rid of them, right? So it's like this person now, this cycle is over with, so then you can transmute and change your energy, and so then you feel like you don't have to hide anymore. Like somebody feels like they have to constantly leave a situation. Okay, well, I gotta go. Okay, well, I gotta go. And that's done, right? You only had to leave these situations because it wasn't going to give this person what they wanted, not necessarily what you wanted. It's they didn't want it, and because they didn't want it, they were forcing you to give things up. That's not cool. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this up. This is 666 reading. I'm going to wrap it up because it's done. The cycle's done. The world is here. 3 aces, new beginning. And this is kind of like one of those things that, you know, the only ace that we're missing is the Ace of Swords, which like I almost kind of feel like is right there, right in the middle there, standing straight up. You know, like you have to recognize the truth when you hear it, and you also have to understand the truth when it's looking you in the face. Because it ain't always going to be fucking bells and whistles. I'll tell you that right now, okay? It's going to be some massively messed up things. And, like, I don't know what happened to me yesterday, but I did this, like, whole cocoon day, and, like, I couldn't come out. And, like, I almost felt like I was getting, like, the seasonal cold or something, you know? Like, my body was, like, fucking freaking out. And, like, I run pretty hot as it is. Like, I have shorts on right now with this, like, long-ass fucking shawl on, but I have shorts on, right? Like, I run pretty hot, and I was fucking freezing yesterday. Like, and not freezing enough that I had like a fever or anything, but like my body couldn't acclimate to the temperature. And I feel like it's because this like cocoon came off of me, and now my body has to acclimate to the weather around it, which is seasonal, yes, obviously, but at the same time, transitional as well, in a sense that a lot of times we do change and we do shed skins, and then if it just happens to be winter, that our exposure to winter can be a little bit more intense, because that shell just came off and the skin is new. Just saying. Weirder things have happened in other places, okay? Other than you changing skin. So, thanks for watching. Fucking totally awesome reading. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm pretty traumatized with what my stepmother did to me growing up and how she treated me and how she spoke to me and basically just how much she hated me as a person. Right? She didn't like me. She didn't accept me. She was just awful to me all the time. And like, now that I see it, I'm like, she was such a bully. I mean, she bullies my own father. So how she bullies her son, like she bullies everybody, but because Cindy takes depressants and because Cindy has emotional instability, people just let her do whatever she wants. And the thing is that when you do that, people who are sick get sicker, and she's become sicker. Right? She's become more obsessed with spreading lies and bullshit and her legs than she is to connect and make the wrong things right with those who have crossed her path along her way and she's done wrong to. She thinks that she's just empress of the universe. She doesn't have to apologize. She doesn't have to admit when she's done things because she's on antidepressants. Ha! Join the rest of the world, bitch. Who the fuck isn't on antidepressants? I was on antidepressants for fucking not that long, actually, because it put me in this really dark, dark room, and I was like, nope, getting out of there. But I'm not like everybody. Like, when you got to live in that world, man, like people, that energy that, like some of these like fucking office buildings and shit that people got to go work at, like no wonder you're taking fucking Xanax before you walk into that building. So would I, right? Just because I'm not popping those pills right now, it's because I have the ability, I have the life that I don't have to. If I had to fucking drive on the highway for 2 hours to go to work in the city, trust me, my life wouldn't be like this. I'd probably be an alcoholic and I'd be popping some type of fucking something, right? But because I don't live in that life and I choose to have a harder life, which is basically homeless, living where I do, taking fucking jobs, working till fucking 4 a.m. Like, I do shitty jobs to have a shitty life because I don't want a life that everybody else has that hates. So I have to do it differently. You don't even want to see where my apartment is because yeah, it looks nice on the inside. You do not want to know what it looks like on the outside. Like, right? So it's like, man, I don't know what this reading was about, but it's 666, so it's fucking huge, as per usual. And like, since when is 666 a bad number? That's the thing. Like, that's what I haven't realized. Why does it represent the devil? Why do you have to say it represents the devil? Because you have to say that something represents the devil, so it has to be 666. Why can't it be 777? Why is it not 888? Is it not 444? What the fuck? What about 555? That number's terrifying. 666, fucking bullshit. Route 66. I'm on Highway 66. Oh, the devil's 666. That's so stupid. Like, it's my birth number. Stop saying it's the devil's number. It's stupid. Oh, I mean, I do conquer the devil. I did represent the devil when I was born. Yeah, maybe it is devil related. I don't know. I hate. It's like stereotyping. I just hate it. Why does it have to be that way? It's stupid. But, I mean, things got to be described some way, I guess. I have to have a name, right? So I guess he does too. But like, I know I was the devil's child when I was born. Because of my fucking parents. It's not my fault. It's not your fault when you're born to the devil, okay? It means your parents weren't supposed to hook up. They weren't supposed to fucking have sex, let alone have a child. And now you get taken over by something else because your own parents have no soul for you. Like, it's pretty messed up. Anyways, I'm going to end it. Wow. We went past 30 minutes? Fuck. Yeah, I got to stop. I got to blaze one for the nation. I have to go to work, so. Anyways, 666, here we come. This is my 666th reading. I think it's going to be good luck, to be honest. This was a great reading, so. Anyways, peace out. whitneymoonshine@gmail.com or Tarot in the Void, TikTok. Peace.